This is Detective Kadiz 12277. This is in reference case number 2019-34838. Date today is April 19th, 2019. Time is 23:10 hours. We're in the Rutherford County Jail? We're in the Rutherford County Jail in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. In the room is Detective Barbara Sharp and Notier Gomez. Hey.
Here's your blanket.
I'll leave it right here for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now just the correctional officer is bringing in a blanket. And Notier, and I don't know what you've been told, we're going to talk here in a second, but you are under arrest right now. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
Okay. And because of that, I'm going to advise you of your Miranda rights, okay?
Okay.
You have the right to remain silent, do you understand?
Yes.
Anything you say may be used against you in court, do you understand?
Yes.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning, do you understand?
Yes.
If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one will be provided for you before questioning without charge, do you understand?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to us?
Yeah.
Okay, and like I say, did we have any conversations prior to going up on tape?
No.
Okay, and you just a minute ago were brought in from a holding cell that you were in the jail here, and you've been in the jail for how long?
About a day.
A day?
A day and a half.
A day and a half. Okay, and did anyone tell you why you're here?
Yeah.
What did they tell you?
Just on the screen, and when I came in, they said fugitive from justice and first degree
First degree what?
murder.
Okay. And before we get started, I just want to get some basics out of the way. Is this you?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm showing a driver's license photo of Notier Gomez, date of birth 10/27/92. And where are you living right now?
2681 Roosevelt Boulevard.
What is it?
2681 Roosevelt Boulevard. That was my last address.
Okay, and that's St. Pete, Clearwater? Where's
Clearwater.
it? Clearwater? Okay.
I was staying in Springfield, but that's just because my wife,
Okay. And who else is living at this address? It was Roosevelt
my
Boulevard.
mother, and her husband,
Okay, what's your mom's name?
Quincy.
And what's the best phone number to reach you?
Just 813-445-0376.
0376.
Yeah.
All right. And where's that phone right now?
With my mother.
With your mom?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long have you had that phone number?
I don't know how long. I really don't know.
Don't know. Have you had it for a while or no?
Yeah, I mean, I got a phone number too, but I just don't. I don't use it like that, so I don't use my phone. So
Okay.
that's the best number to contact me.
All right. Any other numbers that you have or have had? What's
727-557-7961.
7961? Okay. What other numbers?
That's it, really.
All right. And this 7961 number, is the 7961, is that your number or whose number is it?
Yeah, it used to be my number. It's not no more.
It used to be?
Yes.
Okay. When did that used to be your number?
Not so long ago, maybe like 4 months ago.
4 months ago?
Yeah.
Okay. And the first number, is your mom going to pick up that number or?
Mhm.
Okay, is that your mom's phone then?
Mhm.
The 0376?
I mean, yeah, it's her
Okay.
number. Yeah.
All right. So just to be clear, the 0376 is your mom and the 7961 is?
It was a former number of mine, yes.
Okay. And the Roosevelt Boulevard address in Clearwater, is that in the past year or two, is that the only
Yeah.
place you've been living?
Yeah.
Okay. And up here in Tennessee, where are you staying?
I was staying in 1805 College Street.
College?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's Murfreesboro? Springfield?
Tennessee. Yeah.
And whose house is that?
My wife's mother.
And your wife is?
Raven Farmer. She's on the, I think she's on the report or something. They made her bear crawl on the floor. Ridiculous.
Okay, and your wife's mother's name, what's her name?
Angela Farmer.
Okay. And is Raven over there? And how do you say it? Is it Raven or Raven?
Yeah, Raven.
Okay. Is she at the Springfield house?
She most likely is right now, yeah.
Okay. And Tennessee, how long you been up here? When did you come up here from Clearwater?
I came up here a few months back.
Okay. Like,
Yeah.
how long ago would you say? Did you get married
In Georgia.
in Georgia? How long would you get married?
Yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Congratulations, dude. All right. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a way to spend an anniversary, right?
Yeah. Well, my anniversary is actually tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we actually got married early because the courthouse said it'll be closed. So,
Wow. How long you and Raven been together?
2 years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy how life works, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's... So you came up to Tennessee, you say, what event brought you up to Tennessee? Was it...
My lady's grandmother has dementia,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been getting worse. So we already had a plan to come up here and come see her grandmother because it's, you know, I really like, she's really like very, very like sensitive and emotional person.
Mm-hmm.
She has real like bad anxiety, so anything that I can do to like make sure that she's okay, you know, and make her feel better, I will.
Okay.
I'll do it. You know, I brought her dog all the way from Tennessee back to Florida
Yeah.
because that, you know, that's her. What is it? What are those type of dogs? The
Emotional support dog? Or
yeah,
type of
kind of
dog?
like emotional support, but it's the other one. The
Yeah, I know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
but basically, anyway, that. But yeah, so yeah, that was really the main reason why we came up here, and it was getting too expensive for us to live in Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you come straight from Clearwater, or?
Yeah.
All right. And would you say it was a couple months ago, you said?
Yeah, it was about a few months back.
A few months back?
Yeah.
You don't remember the date?
No, I don't.
Okay. Was it January, February?
No, it was. We was in the process of moving some of our stuff in January, but we finally like got up and left. Probably like I'm trying to think what day, what month was that?
Before or after Valentine's Day?
It was. I think I could tell you this because I'm trying to remember what we did for Valentine's Day. I think it was before, because we went to Embassy Suites for Valentine's Day in Nashville. I think so. Yeah, we went to I think it was Valentine's Day. We had it because I took her out to eat and all this other stuff. So yeah, it was after Valentine's. Well, it was before Valentine's Day when I came here, but that we had Valentine's Day down here. So yeah.
All right. And real quick, you know, I mean, we've obviously looked at you know, your history and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
As far as criminal history goes,
Mm-hmm.
what's your criminal history like? Arrests and all that stuff?
Mostly like small marijuana charges. I got a couple firearm charges, which was, you know, my last one was really like a mix up because I bought the gun legally, and I had legally, you know, set up payment for it and everything. Like all that process was straight. The problem was that the gun was sitting in between my seat.
Mm-hmm.
I went in the house. I sat it down in my seat, and I went in the house to get my wallet. Came back and forgot it was stuck in between my seat instead of putting it in the glove box.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what got me in trouble for that.
Okay.
But everything, it was legit though. And besides that, besides the firearm charges, and the marijuana charges, I don't really have anything else. Maybe some teenage, like when I was what was it? Middle school, maybe. I think.
All right. Are there any violent charges?
No.
All right. Ever do any kind of time?
No, not no serious time. No, like
No.
3 months at the most.
All right. Any felony convictions?
Just that gun.
Just the gun?
Yeah, they did that. It stopped me from getting my gun license. I already had 2 gun classes, and my process for paperwork was already set to be sent out.
Mm-hmm.
But the charge for the gun is what stopped me from getting my gun license.
All right.
Yeah.
So, do you know what agency we're from?
No, I don't.
Okay. We're from Orlando Police.
Okay, that's
All
fine.
right. You ever been to Orlando?
Yes, I have.
When's the last time you were in Orlando?
Last time I went to Orlando is the incident, I guess. That was the last time I ever been there.
Okay. And which incident are you talking about?
The reason that I'm here.
Okay. Tell us about that.
It's not. I don't really have much to say about it because I prefer that to be between.
Well,
my
before you
lawyer and
finish. Okay. Here's what I want you to think about on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we're gonna basically what you saw the video on the press release.
Yes.
Okay. So, and the 2 individuals with you.
Okay.
Those are obviously the people that we want to talk to. Those are obviously okay. Those guys are the serious ones. You don't appear as to be.
And I know that. That's why
Right.
I'm not even worried about none of this because.
Well, you should. Let me stop you right there. You should be very worried about this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
okay.
No, I mean, I am. I do feel like messed up inside, and I'm like really like sick about this situation. But at the same time, I know I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that I didn't do anything at all, and I don't really know anybody. I walked into a situation, so that I don't have any like real information.
Okay. How can we find out who those other 2 individuals are?
I don't know. That's the problem. I don't.
Okay.
And that's why this is funny to me because, well, not funny, but that's why it's mind-boggling. I don't mean to say funny, but because it's not funny. It's a very serious situation. Somebody lost their life.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why it's mind-boggling to me because I walked into something that I didn't have no place in, and I didn't know what happened before that conversation or whatever happened with those guys. I don't even know because I walked into it.
Well, here's the how did you get to the club?
How did I get to the club? In a car. I mean, I drove in a car. Yeah.
Whose car was it you drove in?
I think I was in my car. I think I had gotten an argument with my.
It was a black Honda Civic. Whose car is that?
That's I don't know.
That you arrived in.
Yeah, I don't know who car that was.
And
I don't know exactly who car it was. Though.
And what I want to tell you, I want you to understand is that the charge you're here for is 1st-degree premeditated murder. Okay? And what that means is just you being part of a group that commits that murder. Okay? And tell me what you saw in the video from where the shooting has taken place. What did you see
What
happen
I seen in
there?
the video was from the video I seen somebody get smacked and then run.
Okay.
And guns was fired. But that's not what I seen in person.
Well, the video is not going to lie.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you see people shooting guns in the video?
No, yeah, in the video, but not in person. I didn't even actually see anybody. I just heard noises.
Yeah.
Because at nighttime, I'm very impaired.
And I just want to be 100% honest with you. I mean, my partner and I, we've both been doing this for 20 years apiece. Okay, we've been to a lot of courts, a lot of, and it is what it is. You can't get past video.
Yes.
Okay, and so when we see the person shooting, and we see the person in the club, and we see the person that is interacting with all these various people, and we have all those same various people identifying, and unfortunately for you, you're the far and away the most distinct looking individual.
Yes.
So this is why you're here and the others aren't. Okay, because you were very quick and easy to be identified on this one, and it was easy for witnesses to pick you out and so forth. Again, that's why you're here and they aren't. And I'm telling you right now, the other two are not in custody. Okay, but this is where you come in, because we got to go back to Orlando, and the first person we're going to talk to when we get back to Orlando is the prosecutor for this case, and the first thing he's going to ask, how was Notier? Was he cooperating? Is he helpful? If he's not, okay, fine, we go after him with everything we got. Okay, what we're hoping to get out of you is some cooperation as far as identifying these other two guys, because as you saw in the video, and as everyone else saw, to include a jury is going to see, you're an afterthought. For lack of a better word, you're an afterthought in that shooting, but you did fire that weapon. Yeah,
but and to put my ground on that, it was in the air. It wasn't towards anybody.
Doesn't matter. In the law's eyes, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand.
And we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But it sucks. But the way the law is written, and whether you fire in the air or whether you shoot the guy in the head, it's the same offense. Okay. And unfortunately, a young man died while you and two others were firing weapons at him. Okay.
No, not at him. I don't.
I know.
Like I said, I don't. Like I said, I didn't. I'm telling you, like I didn't see any guns drawn out like in that situation. I just heard the noises.
Right.
People were standing in front of me, so I couldn't see. And then on top of
that, and that's what we don't know is what you saw, and we just want to understand that.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
All we need your side to be able to understand all of that, and that's really why we wanted to talk to you, to see what it is that you saw, what it is happened. That's
what I'm saying. I didn't actually see no guns being fired. All I heard was the noise.
Well,
that's what made me fire in the air, because I was trying to clear out so I can see. I was scared because I've been shot before, so I know. Situation like that can be dangerous, but I never fired at anybody, and I never would, because I'm just like...
The other two individuals that did fire, okay, would you say that those two individuals, obviously, they fired at him because he was hit, and other people were hit?
I didn't see, but...
Okay, but obviously...
Based on the video, I would say that, yes.
Based on the fact that this young man is dead because from a gunshot, he was fired at.
Yes.
So, what we have got to get out of you tonight, okay, is the identification of those two guys, and whether your dealings with them, how well you know these guys. And I'm going to show you a video here in a second, and I'm going to show you some pictures as well. But we really need your help on this one to figure out who these other two guys are. Okay? And we can start with the car you drove that night, and be honest with it. If the car you drove that night, it wasn't your car. Was it one of the individuals that was in the car with you?
I don't...
Did it belong to him?
I don't know.
Okay, do you remember the car, which car you drove?
No, I don't remember what car I was in, because I was, like I said, I was frustrated with my lady at the time. Okay. And that's the only reason I left out, to go hang out at the club. It wasn't, it wasn't to meet up with nobody or hang with nobody. I really came there just solely just because I wanted to go myself, just to like separate myself from her and not, get any deeper arguments and stuff like that, and just to relax. I didn't.
Right. I want you to watch this video real quick, and you see this car that just pulled in. I want you to watch who's getting out. Can you walk us through this on what you're seeing? And who is that in the white shirt?
That's me.
Okay. And who is this? You can stop it right quick. And who is this individual in the tan jeans?
I don't know.
Had you met him before that night?
Nope.
Okay.
Don't know.
And this individual that's also walking with you that just got out of the passenger seat, do you know that person?
I don't know anybody real names. That's what I'm saying. I don't know anybody.
How well do you know him? I mean, have you spoken to him? How many times would you say, how many conversations would you say you've had with him in your lifetime, to include phone calls?
I don't know. Like, I used to do like this little music stuff or whatever, and like go like little shows and stuff like that. But besides that, I don't really like know everybody. I'm new, you know what I mean, to Florida. So
well, you drove from Clearwater to Orlando with them, okay? And obviously we've done quite a bit before we are here having this meeting today.
Definitely.
So obviously your phone has been studied pretty well. Yeah. You've had quite a few phone conversations with him, to include conversations on the way to Orlando that night from St. Pete and Clearwater. Okay, you get there in his car and leave the area together, and the three of you guys end up back in Clearwater at the same time. So you came together, you left together, and he actually went home with you that night. Okay.
Well, I mean, they had to come to my house to drop me off.
Exactly. So these aren't strangers to you. All right. I mean, they may not be lifelong friends, but these aren't people you just met. These are people you've known for a little bit, and that's evidence of evidence that we can go to court with and show that, hey, he's having phone conversations with this guy. Here's his phone records.
But that's the thing, though. That's what I'm not understanding. Even with me just knowing somebody and me not actually committing a crime myself to a person or anything, how? You know, this is like, that's what's like bothering me. It's like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
What don't you get?
It's like, I walk into something that I don't know anything about, and I'm so called this.
Well,
you know,
walking into it is one thing. The problem is you fired a gun. Okay? And that's just something that we're not going to be able to get past. So I'm going to show you a video right quick. And if you would, just explain what we're looking at right here. This is inside Club Lit. And tell me if you recognize anyone walking into the club.
Yeah, me.
And which one is you?
The one with the dress.
Okay. And who is this individual in the black jacket?
I don't know his name.
And how about this individual that's coming in last?
I don't know his real name.
What's his nickname? What's he go by?
It's Jay.
Jay?
Yeah, I don't know him. I don't know nobody real names. Like I said, I'm new to Florida, and I really don't like.
Okay. How many times would you say you've spoken to Jay in your lifetime? More than 5?
I could say that. Yeah.
More than 10?
I don't know.
You know, would you say? Could you say? I'm not looking for an exact number, but would you say you've spoken to him more than 10 times? To include phone conversations?
I don't know if I can continue this because it's like wild to me.
Well, hear me out, Notier. Hear me out. Okay.
Because it's like
we've got to go back to the prosecutor's office and say that Notier is either helpful or he's not. Okay, and that's going to help in his decision making on where to go with this case.
Yeah.
Okay, Notier, I'm watching this video. I've dealt with assholes my whole career.
Yeah.
Bad guys, cop killers, people that rape and dismember women.
Yeah.
I've dealt with them all. I know what bad people look like. I know what bad people act like. When I watch you on these videos, when I look at your history, when I look at everything you've done, I'm not seeing that guy.
Exactly.
I'm seeing somebody that got drug into something that probably had no desire to come to. Did you come to Orlando that night to kill somebody?
No, I didn't come there to even hang with nobody.
Did you even know that kid? Have you ever met that kid before?
No, I never even exchanged words with anybody.
And I'm going to show you a picture right quick just so we know we're talking about the right person. You ever seen this young man?
I think I caught a glimpse of him when I was walking up that little alleyway, but I never even exchanged words.
So you never,
Yeah.
And I'm showing a picture of the victim, Keveon Smith. So, and we got to ask, not that I'm accusing you or anything, but we got to ask, was this intentional? Was this premeditated? Did you guys go there to kill Keveon Smith that night?
Don't say me, because I don't have anything to do with anything. And
this is about you.
Yeah.
Did you go there to kill Keveon Smith that night?
I went to go and relax at a club and get away from my wife.
Exactly.
For a moment. Yeah.
You got drug into a shit situation by not through your own making. Okay, you got drug into a shit situation by these fools. You have no loyalty to them. These guys drug you in there. Those are some violent assholes. And remember the violent people I said I've dealt with in the past? That's the people I'm talking about. Not you. These two fools. Okay? Anyone that fires their guns like that at a crowd of people and ends up killing this kid, and this kid is a good kid. He's a mentor at his church. He's a Little League football coach. Nothing but good things. You know, when sometimes you talk to people and you ask about, hey, what did you know about this guy? He was an asshole. He was this, he was that. And then you talk to everyone about a guy and they just talk about him like he's a saint. He had an impact on a lot of people's lives. Okay? His parents have struggled. They ain't wealthy people. These are living in the hood type people that are really struggling every day.
I definitely respect everything, because that's like, you understand, like, I done lost a lot of friends, dog. Like, I'm from Nashville. So, you know, most of my friends from high school, they dead.
Yeah.
And a lot of them died while I was in school with them. So I do understand the feeling.
Right.
You know, and they was like close friends with me like that, you know, like to the point they was like brothers. And I understand it's a very, very messed up situation. But, you know, there's so much information that I don't have for you. And
that's fine, but all we want is the truth. I mean, Notier, and I'll be honest with you, you can't get yourself in any more trouble. You're right now that you could say I'm not saying a word right now. Okay, fine. We could walk out and we'd have as solid of a case as we could ever want on a first-degree murder charge. Okay? And we'd come at you with the full force of the Orange County Prosecutor's Office. Now, that's no lie. That's no exaggeration. Okay? The case against you is that strong. What you see in the media is a very small fraction of the evidence we have. And that's just the truth.
I know.
Okay? So, and when you say that, you know, and we believe you, and this is, you know, my partner and I have been talking about this case for the past, since this happened. Okay? And, you know, and we both said the same thing. Notier looks like an afterthought on this one. This guy, we watched this video, he looks like he doesn't even know what the hell is going on. All of a sudden, these fools start firing weapons into a crowd of people, and Notier, holy shit, my friends are firing a gun. I guess I got to fire a gun.
No.
You know?
That ain't even what happened.
Tell us what happened.
Like I said, that, you know, I didn't see actual guns being drawn or fired because first, you know, my vision is impaired already, and then it's dark. So that's even worse, even with my glasses. And me standing behind almost everybody, I can't really see nothing going on. When I walked up, I seen a guy running, and you see in the video, I moved out the way and let him walk. If I was trying to attack him, I would have tripped him maybe, or something like that, to be that guy. But that wasn't the situation. I don't even know what happened. I just acted on impulse of hearing gunshots. I fired in the air to clear out a situation, to see what's going on, because you know, as you're trained getting a gun license, that you're supposed to fire in the air first for warning, to figure out, you know, like pretty much scan your parameter or whatever, so on and so on. But I wasn't trying to like be, you know, some, you know, crazy guy or whatever, doing no crazy stuff. I really just wanted to get out of there, and I was trying to see.
Fair enough.
It was a lot of people scattering everywhere. I couldn't see. It was just like, you know, but I know for a fact that I didn't aim towards any person or body or anything. I know that for a fact. You can probably find the indention on the side of the building that I pointed towards.
Here's what we need to do then, okay? In order to prove what you're saying, all right, we have to be able to compare, and you know, you can compare a firearm to the projectile, okay? And you can compare it to the shell casings at the scene, right? So what we need to do is, where's the firearm that you used that night?
I don't have it anymore. I don't know where it's at.
Where's the last time you saw it?
being smushed inside of a compactor.
What kind of compactor?
Trash.
A trash compactor?
Yes.
Where was that?
It used to be one at where I stayed at, but I don't think that it's gone. It's been gone. So
like at the apartment complex, or what kind of? Where's?
Yeah.
Was it? So is this happening in Clearwater then?
Yeah, I got rid of it because
before you go on, here's why we can prove your innocence of that one. Okay, if you fire a gun, you leave a shell casing, and we recover those shell casings. Now we pick up that shell casing, we compare it to the gun, and we say this gun fired this, left this shell casing, so we match that. Now we take the projectile from the victim, okay, and we can match that to the barrel rifling and all that and so forth, and say this projectile did not come from this gun, okay, which would prove what you're saying. So that being said, and also you at the time when you're shooting that weapon, it'd be difficult to hit the victim. Victim's running for his life right there where the other two are shooting. It's very good chance that gun didn't hit him. Okay,
I know for a fact because I didn't aim into a crowd.
Well, we can't say for a fact until we have that gun.
I mean, you can't say for a fact, but I can.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact that I pointed at the building from across.
Yeah.
At the side of the building, it's a brick building that was right across from where we was at.
Yeah.
And I fired that way. I didn't fire at people.
Well, the only way we can prove that, and you know that even though you're not an experienced bad guy in the courts and all that stuff, in court needs proof. The only way we can prove that is to have that gun. Okay?
Yeah.
So where might that gun be?
I don't know.
Tell us exactly what happened with the gun and when.
I just got rid of it because, first of all, the whole situation kind of like startled me, and I'm just like, why? You know, why is all this crazy stuff happening around me? And I'm like, I just don't need a gun in my life anymore. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, I come out to have fun and relax and just to get away from my wife for a little moment, you know. And all this commotion and stuff happening. I'm just like, I don't need this. I don't need this gun, so I let it go. It wasn't because I felt like I fired at anybody. I don't feel like because I hit somebody. It's because I didn't want it.
Sure.
I don't need it in my life.
All right. You said earlier, after we read you your rights and so forth, that you said the word lawyer. What do you mean by that?
Oh, I have a lawyer. I want my lawyer. That's what I mean.
Okay. Here's what we need to do. What I want to do tonight, I believe I know who the this individual is. I believe you know who he is, Jay. Okay. Was it Jay's car y'all were driving at night? I mean, you saw the car pulling in.
I don't know who the car belonged to. That's what I'm telling you. Physically, I don't know who it belongs to.
Okay. But you say you've only known this guy for how long would you say? I mean, you say it's maybe 10 conversations you've had with him. How long would you say you've known him?
I don't know. Honestly. I don't
less than a year?
I don't even keep track of stuff like that. That's not like, it's not important to me.
Is it less than a year?
I couldn't say. I don't know.
Okay. If we showed you a picture of him, a driver's license picture of him, okay, would you be willing to say, and be honest with us, would you be willing to say if it's him or not?
I don't feel like I would want to do that because I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, it's like, if you already know who it is, why do you need me?
Because you're a witness to it.
Oh.
You know, you're a defendant in this one, but you're also a witness. Okay? As you've seen in the video, as you've seen in the video inside the club, outside the club, you're right there when this all happens. You come to Orlando from St. Pete with him. Okay? And we want answers for this family. And he deserves justice. Okay? you're going to be indicted on this one. You're going to get charged on this one. That's a no-brainer. Okay, it's going to come down to your level of cooperation as to what your sentence is going to be. And right now, first-degree premeditated murder is a mandatory life sentence. Okay, and that's a no bullshit life sentence.
I wonder how is premeditated.
That's just the law. That's the law.
I'm saying, why would it be premeditated?
That's the one.
Premeditated means
premeditated. You go in there with the intent to kill.
Yeah.
Second degree means spontaneous. I shoot, but it's a firearm. So let me explain something real quick. In Florida, second degree with a firearm is also mandatory life. Okay. You gotta. There's no getting around it that there's a firearm there, and there's no getting around it that a person died.
It's a big getting around it because I'm not the one who shot anybody.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Okay? In Florida, if you're part of a group, if you go and drive a car and two people run out of the car and run into a bank and rob the bank, you're still guilty of robbing a bank, even though you never went in the bank. So you're part of this group that is firing weapons, okay, into a crowd. We don't have the gun, so we can't prove that it's not your gun that killed him. You say you did, but you've also said a number of things. So
but
we can't prove it. We can't disprove it.
You can prove it because you see in the video the first person to shoot, and you see how close it was.
Yeah.
And you see.
We can't say who missed and didn't miss, and the only way we can say that is we have your firearm. And that's just the way it is. So it's the law though, and it's just Florida. You committed an offense in Florida. And
I understand that I kind of made an offense by having a firearm or firing one in the air, which is reckless. But besides that, I don't see anything else.
Yeah.
Because I don't, like I said, I don't.
And we can't. We're detectives. We're not attorneys. We're not judges. We're not jurors. We can't. All we can do is gather the evidence as best we can. Speak to witnesses, speak to defendants as best we can, and present this evidence to the state attorney's office. State attorney makes charging decisions, and the courts make the decisions of guilt. That's what they do, but it's not what we do. We can't argue this case. All we can say is the evidence is clear. Okay, and in this case, it is.
Clear.
The evidence is
nobody. So.
Yeah, it's but. We have got to go back to the state attorney. We've got to say that you were cooperating a little bit. Notier, believe me, when I look you in the eye and I say there's been no bullshit here, there just isn't been. We are telling you the truth as best as two 20-year veteran law enforcement officers can tell it. Okay? And for you, we're not your attorneys. We represent the state. We represent the family of this young man.
So basically the people that tried to bury me.
We present evidence to the state attorney.
So you
the court presents the truth.
What you try to do?
No.
That's your job.
If the truth, no. Our job is to present evidence to the court.
That's not.
And if your actions warrant that, then you have.
Because you're sitting here threatening me with either if I don't say this,
No.
I can see what I can say to the prosecutors.
What happens if this guy, Notier? What happens if this guy continues where he's going, ends up killing somebody else?
He's gonna die somewhere. I don't.
Or somebody else is gonna die. You saw the video. You saw the video of what he did. Yeah. He's not firing around in the air. He is firing multiple rounds into a crowd of people. And you know as well as anybody what's downrange of those guns being fired. It's a crowd of people that just let out of a club. People that just like you, how many people you think are in the same boat as you, trying to get away from their old lady who's driving them crazy, just want to have a good time. We know this young man is. This young man is doing just that, works his ass off. Went out there to meet some friends that he's had for years, sitting with his friends, have a few drinks, let off a little steam. He didn't intend to get punched in the head and shot in the damn back. He didn't intend for that, He wanted to do the same thing you want to do. Just go have some fun, have some drinks, and just live life a little bit.
And like I said, I do feel sorry for him because it's like
if you feel sorry for him, then show it. Show it by giving us some truth.
Or anybody.
Notier, and I congratulate you, because you've been truthful to us about yourself. Okay, I don't doubt. I mean, hell, you didn't hesitate at all. You said exactly, hey, I was there, I did this, I did that. That's me. Okay? But don't tell us you don't know this guy. Come on. Show us a little bit of respect. Tell us, I know him, but I'm not going to say shit about him.
They're going to say the same for you?
Okay?
I don't know. They don't, I don't know.
Because when we talk to them...
Well, just focus a second. Don't tell us you don't know this guy. Because that's just not true. We can prove differently in phone records. We can prove differently in video. We can prove differently in all that stuff. Don't look us in the eye and say you don't know him. Okay? Because that's just not true. You've been truthful about everything else. Don't lie about that.
Can I go get on the phone?
To? Get on the phone to who? To?
Talk to my mother.
About?
What's going on right now?
To seek guidance? I mean, what do you want to talk to your mom about?
Because y'all are talking to me, and I don't even have a lawyer present.
Yeah.
And I'm like really like feeling like this is like a big parade. Y'all think it's funny because.
Do you see any of us laughing in this room?
This is the thing. You sit here and you're saying, "Oh, well, if I want to make sure I can tell that
Yes,
the attorney that you're this and that."
That is our hope.
But you don't see the fact that I'm not the person who killed anybody, but you know that. Mm-hmm. You know that for a fact because you know by the video.
Okay, let's get past that. Yeah. Let's get past, like I said, let's get past that. We don't have the right or the ability to say whether you did or did not. We present the evidence to the court. The court makes that decision. It's not in our ability to say whether you did or didn't do it.
Yeah.
Okay? But we can also say that it is in your ability to help us find this individual who did.
But y'all know already. So why would you need me?
How do we know? What do we know?
You say you know.
We have a person that we believe is this person.
Yeah, you do.
Okay,
and
that's not enough.
I'm pretty sure you know.
Right, but it's not enough to go make an arrest on. We just can't go make arrests on people because we think we know something. We need proof. We need evidence. We need people that know him. We need witnesses that say this is the person that was there. That's what we need. Okay? You're obviously a witness to this. You're obviously standing right next to him. You get out of a car with him. You're driving from St. Clearwater with him. We know that. Okay?
Well, yeah, I mean, I live in Clearwater. So
right.
Yeah.
But we can't go to a court, go to a judge, and say, hey, we believe this, judge. Well, based on what? Well, nothing. We believe it. Trust us. We can't do that. We have to say that, hey, we spoke to this witness. This guy's known him for however long, spoke to him however many times, drove with him from wherever, hung out in the club with him, and he identified him as this. Okay? He calls him Jay, but we showed him a picture and he says, yeah, that's him, all right. That's all we're looking for. But we've got to get him off the street. He is going to kill somebody. Right now he is running scared. He thinks, I don't know him, but I'm going to go out on a limb based on the number of people that I have dealt with over the years. He is running scared. He didn't get rid of his gun. If he did, he got another one. Okay? He's going to end up killing a police officer. He's going to end up killing somebody that's running from a police officer. This guy's not going to go down easy. Okay? He's going to come across some cop in a rest stop.
That's the same way y'all felt about me, or y'all wouldn't have pulled up on me with 10
we
U.S.
didn't do
Marshals.
that.
10 U.S.
That's how the marshals work. Okay? And guess what? If they don't do it that way, somebody's going to do something stupid and think, there's only 2 cops. I can get away with that one.
Even with this,
okay,
even with that, you still feel like I'm a criminal. That's the thing. This the big thing.
You're trying to make this about you. You're trying to have some court. We're not having court here.
I know we're not having court, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
all right,
you saying it like this is not what you look at me as. Like
I'm not saying it like anything.
I'm not a criminal.
Don't try and put words into my mouth because I'm not saying it like anything. I'm saying this is what I think. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I've been 100% straight with you.
What do you think about?
I think that you are a bit player on this one. I think you're an afterthought on this one. I think you went along for the ride on this one. You had no understanding or belief or any kind of suspicion that these guys were going to do something that fucking stupid. But they did. And lo and behold, you were caught off guard, and you probably did what any loyal friend.
Do you believe I'm the one who shot people?
I believe you're the one who shot a weapon. I have no way to prove otherwise. I don't know. The video, you've seen the video the same like I have. I can't say what you shot at. I don't know what you're looking at when you're firing that weapon. I know you fired a weapon. I know a young man's died from a gunshot wound, but without your weapon, I can't say if it was you or not. And I'm looking you dead in your eye and telling you, I don't know.
But that's the thing, though. You just sat here and told me a couple of minutes ago, oh, well, your firearm was shot, later. So the witness was the guy who died.
My suspicion.
Most likely not there.
No, that's my suspicion. But I can't prove it.
That's what I'm saying. You're saying that, but at the same time, you're going back and saying, oh, well, I don't. I kind of feel like you're not the one who did anything. But at the same time,
maybe you were, maybe you weren't. Okay, I can say that from that video. Yeah, it would be a tough shot, not an impossible shot. It'd be a tough shot that after he's running like that, and I don't know if these guys are just that bad of shots. I don't know if you're some super marksman. I don't know you.
No,
okay,
I'm not.
We don't know. Without your gun, we can't prove it. Okay, but the fact of the matter is,
I still want to talk to my mother.
Okay, you're going to be in Orlando. Okay, they're going to come up and transport you and bring you back to Orlando. What I would like to do, all right, sit down in a room with your lawyer. Okay, your mom's, by all means, talk to your mom. Your lawyer is your best advice.
Definitely. I got one already.
Okay. Yeah. What I would like to do is sit down in a room with you, your lawyer, my partner and I, and the prosecutor, and we all talk. You can have as much time as you want talking to your lawyer, okay? And your lawyer says he's ready to talk, and he's ready to do the right thing and say who these guys are. That's my hope. Okay? And I think you're a good enough of a man that you'll do just that. Okay? I think you're smart enough to recognize the situation you're in, and your lawyer is going to tell you the same thing I'm telling you. The evidence against you is strong. It's very strong. Okay? Talk to them, cooperate, don't be a fool. Do not wear a daggone orange jumpsuit for the rest of your life. Okay?
I'm definitely not trying to.
Yeah. But Notier, just please believe me when I say I've been looking you in the eye the whole night. We've been doing this too long to bullshit. Okay? That's just not what we do. I mean, we're not.
Come on, y'all, that's your job.
No, we don't.
No, it's not.
Notier, I'm being, please, you've been around the block a bit. You know when someone's trying to lie to you. Okay? In our types of cases, the evidence is too strong. We don't need to bullshit. Okay? We don't need to lie. We show video. We do the same thing with you that we're going to do with a jury. Here's the evidence. Jury, you make the decision. Okay? Jury's going to look at that video, look at you, let the witnesses talk. Yeah, okay, we've heard enough. You know that. Okay? But the only thing that will help you in this situation is cooperation. I'm being 100% with you on this one. Okay? But I truly think your mom's going to tell you that, and I'll talk to your mom. I'll tell your mom what we have. I have no problem if that's what you wish. I mean, whatever's. I'll talk to your mom, okay? And I'll tell her, talk to your son, put some sense into him, okay? Do what moms do, which is, make sure their son is doing the right thing. But we need these guys. That's what we need. Okay? And if we don't get that, the prosecutor is okay. Let's go after Notier. Let's go with what we got.
See, you see what I'm talking about?
That's just the way the way the system works.
That's just how it is.
Okay.
I mean, whether it gets all three or just one.
And we're just being 100 with you. Okay.
Honest to God, truth, Notier. We wouldn't have traveled all this way to come up here and give you some bullshit story. That's a waste of our time. He's telling you the absolute truth.
But it's and 100% truth on this one. I want you to think about it. You know this guy. You know how dangerous he is. Okay? And when I say that we know what dangerous people look like, we know what dangerous people don't look like, but we know what dangerous people do look like. He is a dangerous motherfucker right here. Okay? There's no doubt in my mind. When I see somebody, that is not the first time he's pulled a trigger on somebody. Correct me if I'm wrong. That is not the first time he's pulled a trigger.
I don't know. So.
I can tell. I know a shooter when I see one. I know people that are comfortable shooting at people. That is not the first time he has shot his weapon at somebody. It ain't going to be the last. Okay? He's going to kill somebody. Okay? And if we sit around and we screw around and we keep letting him run around and do his thing, okay, he's going to end up killing, not that anyone deserves it, but he's going to kill someone that really, truly doesn't deserve it. Much like this young man. Okay? And you ain't going to find really, no bullshit aside, a better kid. Okay? We deal with a lot of victims. Some of our victims ain't so great. this is a truly good kid. This is a true victim here. Okay? And I'm telling you that from the heart. All right? And I'm telling you that I spoke to his father on the way up here. I spoke to his mom yesterday. We've been speaking to his family. I don't think we've gone more than 3-4 days without talking to him since this happened. Truly good people. Okay? They deserve answers. They deserve some justice. And his mom is just sitting there, why did my baby have to die? What did he do? She thinks her baby did something wrong. Like, I'm not seeing it. I don't see where he did anything wrong. You know? But she's deserves to know that her baby was just caught up in some nonsense with some violent individuals that came across the wrong people at the wrong time in the wrong alley. Okay? She needs to understand and know the truth. Okay? You're the guy that can help us with that. Video ain't going to tell a story. You're going to tell a story. Okay? You're needed on this one, dude. Okay? You are absolutely needed on this one. All right?
It's the way you can help yourself. It truly is.
It's a way to just do the right thing. Okay? I mean, you tell us, are you a good guy?
Yeah.
Doing the right thing, does that...
I wouldn't be a married person if I wasn't good.
Exactly. There's a reason we drove, or flew. I wanted to drive. She wanted to fly. There's a reason we flew through a daggum tornado just about to get up here. Okay? Because we both thought the same thing. Notier kind of comes across as a good guy. He is somebody that we can work with. Let's get up there and try.
How would you believe that, though?
Because I'm telling you.
This is the thing. This is what's funny to me. He's saying this, but at the same time, he believes I'm a person who possibly killed somebody.
You think good people can do bad things?
That doesn't mean
you think good people can do bad things?
Yeah, people make mistakes, but I ain't that one that made a mistake. I didn't shoot nobody.
Notier, could good people do bad things? Can good people put themselves in bad positions?
Possibly.
And that's what this is. This is a good person that put himself in a bad position. Okay? And that's what it appears to be. And that being said, do what good people do, which is help us out with this one. That's all we're looking for. Okay?
All right, can I call my mother?
What we would prefer is us having a meeting when you get back to Orlando. We want to have that meeting with your attorney. Okay? You need to have your attorney sit
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So as far as tonight goes, we really can't go any further with this. I mean,
this not going any further.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to call her.
You can. Yeah, the jail should give you a call.
I got a phone.
But what's this number you gave me for your mom?
Yeah, 813.
Let me make sure I got it. And you don't mind me calling her when we get back?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay, 813-445.
0376.
Okay, how about Raven? You got her number off the top of your head?
Yeah, I think 727-325-3299.
325-3299?
Yeah.
Okay. You want us to talk to Raven?
I mean, she don't.
You've been
She
with
has
both?
Anxiety, so I wouldn't even want to put that on her.
Okay.
So
whatever you want on this one. All right.
Yeah, I mean,
we're probably going to go out to Clearwater. We'll call your mom first, but we're probably going to go out there next week. All right, like Tuesday or something. Is that cool? And we'll sit down with your mom and
that's fine.
We tell her you're okay, and I'm sure she's worried about you. We'll tell her the whole situation.
Yeah, Raven has anxiety real bad,
all right.
and
we won't talk to her.
That bullshit that the police pulled with her,
that's the marshals.
Yeah.
I can't. You got SWAT teams, you got marshals, you got detectives. They all do what they do. That's just you're not getting around.
That's the thing. They made my wife crawl on the ground, but not the girl that we was in the car with.
I can't answer for him. That's just not. You can. It's for us to answer how the marshals do. Is like you answering for how he did. We can't answer for other people.
Yeah.
All right. We'll reach out to mom. Who is your attorney?
It is Juan Salavier.
Spell his last name?
I don't know.
Salavier?
Yeah.
Who hired him? Who hired him?
My mother is hiring him. we already discussed like prices and stuff like that, and he's pretty much like he just waiting us to drop the main payment, and that'll be.
Okay, so your mom will have his number.
Yeah.
All right, and
where is he?
I think he's in Cleveland or something like that. He's actually a friend of my lawyer friend. So. Donnie.
Let's see if I got it. No service, of course. All right. You want to add anything before? I mean, and even without giving us any names or whatever, are you going to be able to say who these guys are? I mean,
I don't. That's the thing. I don't really know them guys like that. So.
Do you know this guy? He was the one that was in the VIP lounge. He was the one who actually bought the VIP lounge.
Yeah, I know he bought the VIP. I don't know him like that.
Okay. Do you know? Is he from Orlando, or is he from? Where's he from? How'd you guys even meet up with? Is it through the music or what?
Yeah, like he I think he put like do money and stuff, like put money on like into like careers sometimes.
Okay. So is that why were you guys going to meet him for a business venture or what's?
No, I just end up seeing him, but I don't really know him.
Okay. Did you call him or did you talk to him that night?
No.
Okay. Who called him? Because he's talking to somebody on the phone. Was he talking to?
I don't know who he talked to.
Jay. All right. And that's what we're trying to figure out what his role is.
That's what I'm saying. Like everything is really like weird to me because I didn't pay attention to anything. I was just really like in my head with my lady, and I was just really just trying to go out and hang.
Okay.
Not really.
How dangerous is this guy?
You say how dangerous? I don't know.
Is he? I mean, I'm being honest with you. Is he like some freaking lunatic badass, or is he?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if he knows lunatic. I don't know.
All right. Who do you know better, him or the other guy?
I don't know any one of them better.
Okay. All right. Is he an Orlando guy or is he a Tampa guy? Is he a?
I don't know where he's from.
Okay. He came with you in the car that night? Obviously, so he's coming from St. Pete?
I'm guessing that's what.
All right. That's what we're going to need. Okay? We're going to need these guys' names and all that stuff. Okay? Talk to your lawyer, but the more information you give, the more valuable you are to this situation, okay? And like I say, we'll reach out to your mom next week and go from there. Do you got any questions for us before we end this?
Nope, I don't.
All right. It is 12:07 a.m.